Hello everybody and welcome to today's live stream. I'm sorry for the extra long pause at the start of this. I don't know why. I never managed to get the timings right on this ever. So welcome. Happy Saturday everyone. How is everyone doing? Wow, we are super busy already. We have lots going on. So I guess I better crack on with it. What's new with everyone? Leave me all your information, your gossip, anything to report, skincare or otherwise. If you're new and you're new to the live stream, I'm sending you so much love. If you're part of the OG original live stream crew, I'm sending you lots and lots of love too. And if you're watching on replay, then you're one of a great group of people that we always have in the replay squad. So sending you lots of love too. So, before we get into it, before I do the hellos and all of this, we've got, what's new? What's new in the world? Well, it's been a super busy week. I feel like I say that every week. I've got my yellow on because I'm talking, today's video, straight after this live stream, is about vitamin C. So I thought I'd wear my yellow, kind of match with that. In very exciting news today, I got some new chickens. So, for anyone that's watched this channel before, I'm chicken mad. I actually adopted some ex-battery chickens. So, when they reach their end of their farm, like their laying life in a farm, they're given away and you can adopt them. So we've adopted 8 and I'll show some pictures. I'll show some pictures over on the Facebook group actually, which I know that Tom and Marlene will leave some links to in the chat. I'll leave some like a before and after, because obviously when they're released from their cages and stuff, they look very bedraggled, not in the best condition, but in a month's time I'm sure they will look gorgeous. And anyway, they've got such beautiful personalities, so I cannot wait to share all the information with you guys about that. So if you want to see some chicken pictures, head over to the Facebook group and I'll post them. We'll do like the before and after, because I know they're going to be absolutely gorgeous, and they might not be looking their best now, but they've got such beautiful personalities and they're going to look stunning, I'm sure. That's kind of what today's been all about. So I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was getting myself a little cup of tea. So should we start with some hellos? Say hi to everyone. First and foremost, big hello to Tom and Marlene, both of which are subscribing, moderating on today's live stream. Honestly, couldn't do this without them. So a big love to Tom and Marlene. And beyond that, we've got Athena, welcome. We've got Christina, International Language of Dance. Hun, it's so good to see you. Glorbe, we've got Hildy, Patty, Emily, so good to see all of you. Jenny, sending you lots and lots of love. Jenny's bragging about her Christmas shopping halfway through. Jenny, I love you for that. I love a good. I'm all about Christmas. I love Christmas, and Christmas shopping is so much fun. But halfway through in October, props to you, Jenny. That is very much streets ahead. And send you a big love for that. Elizabeth, great to see you. Lebrexa, Freckles Fox, Annika, great to see you, my love. Sweet Tea. We've got all the great William, great group of people. Like I say, if you're with these live streams, we do them every Saturday here on Mad About Skin, 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, 1 p.m. East Coast US time, and 10 a.m. West Coast time. You see, I'm remembering all that. I don't know how I know that anyway. So let's start and go through some of the questions. I would say before we start this, bit of the housekeeping. I go through the questions in the order in which they come in, so don't worry, I will get round to you. I always say to people, don't repeat your questions. It'll take me time to get to them, but I will get through to them. Repeating the questions can kind of clog up the chat, make it difficult for people to follow. So just drop it in once, and I promise I'll go through them in order. All I ask in return is that you click that like button if you haven't already, because honestly, it supports me so much, and it helps YouTube to push the video out in the future and all that good stuff. So let's start. So Athena says, no questions today. I just wanted to say big hello and remind everyone to caress the like button. That's right. Here on Mad About Skin, we don't smash the like button like other YouTubers. It's very violent. We gently caress it. So I would absolutely encourage you guys to do the same. Thanks, Athena. Christine says, hello everyone. Doing my autumn cleaning and putting up Halloween decorations. Oh, okay. So this is a big question. Are you guys all about Halloween, or are you skipping Halloween and going straight to Christmas? I'm just in for the Christmas at this point. But I don't know. I've got some sweets in case kids come knocking on the door when Halloween hits. But sound off. Are you full team Halloween and then Christmas happens? Or you're full on like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate? Are we kind of skipping Halloween? Let me know. International Language says, hey Rob, hope you're well. I've been listening in while paying this hall this evening. Already used up all my breaks. international language. Good luck on the painting. I hope it goes well for you, my love, and I'm sending you so much love. Globby says, hello everyone, hope you all have a great Saturday. Rob, Buffy is doing great. She gets less unsure of the surroundings and less afraid. I'm so proud of her. I love to hear anyone's pet updates. Honestly, like, animals are my life. I'm a little bit animal obsessed. I've shared my chickens, so I want you guys to share as well. I'm so glad she's doing so well, and I'm sending her a big love from the Mad About Skin house. Chrissy says, Rob, I want to ask you, in your opinion, which active is the best when it comes to redness and rosacea? I start getting really red cheeks in winter and still waiting for the beloved Mad About Skin line. Well, Christina, I chased up, your order should be there by now. I chased it up with Royal Mail because most European orders have been shipped now, so I have chased it up. I'm waiting for them to hear back. So hopefully that'll be your new favourite for calming any redness and irritation when it arrives. In the meantime, I really, for redness and rosacea, I really like anything oat-based. I think it's nice, calming, soothing. It can have some really great benefits. I also am a huge fan of azelaic acid, but I'd say to people, if you're using it to calm redness and irritation, start low. So start on an azelaic acid strength of around 5%, work your way up from there. Find what your sweet spot is. A lot of people try to just go straight to the 20% and it doesn't work for them. Start at 5% and work your way up. Some people might find a 10% is where that sweet spot is to get the maximum results, minimum irritation. Some people push to 15%, even 20%. For me, it was 15%. That's kind of what worked best for me, and I kind of stick at that. But yeah, those were my 2 recommendations. Hildy, great to see you. So Hildy says, hi everyone, hope you're all having a great weekend. I can't join today, but I'm watching on the replay. Just received my Mad About Skin order today. Super excited to do my skincare routine. I am so glad, and I love so many of your routines over on the Facebook group. Honestly, if you haven't joined us on Facebook, make sure you do, because it's so much fun, and your routines over there have been brightening up my week all this week. So Hildy, sending you lots of love on replay, and I hope you love the products when you slather them on your skin in tonight's routine. Patty says, so good to see you and everyone there. Same to you, Patty. Great to see you, my love. She has one quick question. Can I use your serum with the sub-Q skin? Yes. I think that's a beautiful combination. And actually, with the Decium sale just around the corner, a little bit heads up, spoiler alert, I will be stocking up on sub-Q, because I kind of feel that the Mad About Skin serum works best on damp skin. Most serums work best on damp skin, to be honest. And I like something that you can apply to the skin, create a little bit of dampness, a bit of slip, and then put serums on top. And the sub-Q skin and the sub-Q mist are both like my favourites for doing that. So yes, absolutely you can, Patty. If you want the extra boost of peptides, that would work really well. And I'm definitely stocking up with the Decium sale, which is just around the corner. Emily, welcome, my love. So Emily says, happy Saturday, everyone. Having some coffee, another rainy morning. Weather is changing here, and eagerly awaiting my Mad About Skin order to get some peptides in my life. Well, Emily, I hope you love it. Love the serum when it arrives. I've got my cup of tea on the go here. This is my usual. This is the Betty's tea, which I love and fangirl so much about. So I did try a Twinings Christmas tea. They've got a new Christmas tea. This is what I mean by I'm full Christmas mode. And that was actually really nice. Bit cinnamony, bit clovey, bit orangey. Really good. So this is the traditional Betty's tea that I always go for. But you might see some Christmas tea coming on the channel a little bit in the future. Seems like a good as time as any to have a quick sip of that. Gorgeous. Let's have a look and see. So, oh yeah, so Tom says, Christina, I think Rob will be heading to Ireland next week to deliver the parcel for you. Yeah, honestly, Christina, if your parcel hasn't arrived by next week, not only am I going to demand to speak to the manager at Royal Mail, but I'll come and hand deliver it for you, promise. So Emily says, yeah, that sub-Q question, Patty, is a really good one. Well, hopefully I've answered it for all you guys. We've got a, Christina says, really? All the way. Yeah, I definitely, most of the Irish orders have been arrived now, Christina, so I'm going to chase that up, because maybe it's like with the whole customs thing. I'll chase it up for you, my love, I promise. The Brexit, welcome, my love. Patty says, starting Christmas shopping in August. I feel great to have it all done. I know, I love Christmas shopping, and I kind of like to get in there before like everyone else kind of piles in. I don't like really busy shops, so it's quite nice to get in there a little bit early. And I know a lot of shops were struggling here in the UK, at least, you know, as we came out of everything, you know, all the restrictions, shops were struggling. So I thought, you know what, let's pile in. Let's give them my coin a little bit earlier, and get some Christmas shopping done too. So it's all good. I was laughing though, because I did want to send, like, with shipping, international shipping being so rubbish, I said to buy Tom and Marlene a Christmas present, say thanks for all the moderation. I probably need to send it now to get there any chance before Christmas. And I was laughing with Tom about that yesterday. So I think we all need to plan ahead a little bit for our Christmas shopping. Let's see, William, welcome. Let's see who else we've got. Hillpree, sending lots and lots of love all the way to Portland, Hillpree. I hope you're amazing. Ask how it is in my neck of the woods. It is very dark, as you can see from the window. Very dark here in the UK. It's getting a little bit cold. I don't mind that. Get the fire on, get the water. Mind you, with gas prices, I might actually have to not put the heating on ever again and just like pile on jumpers. So, you know what? We might not be as lavish with the fire as normal. But yeah, I kind of like the cooler evenings. I like getting, I've got the fur throat. If you look at my videos, like the last like 3, you'll notice the fur throat is firmly on the bed in the video in shot. That's because I refuse to be cold when I go to sleep. I like to be super, super warm. But other than that, yeah, it's all good. Rivi, welcome. N566, welcome, my love. So, so N566 says, curious to know roughly how many people have ordered your skincare. Oh, we had loads. So the pre-orders, we sold out in the pre-order. We had loads come through there. We then had the second tranche, which almost sold out. We've then got a steady stream in. So now left, I think, I'm going to have to double check. We've got about 100 serums left and about 250 moisturizers and cleansers left, so it's running down again and we're waiting for the next stock. The problem is getting things shipped back to me is really difficult because of all the international shipping stuff, so I tried to keep it on like a regular thing and we lose track of how many people have ordered. So many, but you know, honestly, it's way in excess of what I expected, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you everybody that has shared. People, we've actually started getting people reordering, which is fantastic, because I always said the mark of a good brand is when people reorder it, because it's all great having the hype and everyone wanted to pile in when the product first launches, but if you reorder a product, that kind of shows that you really liked it. So to see some of the pre-orders come in, honestly, has been so good, and we're getting that steady flow, which is so fantastic. I've got a little something coming for Black Friday, which hopefully you guys will absolutely love, and we're actually going to be launching in our first web store. So if you're in Europe, we actually are launching on a European web store, which should make it a lot easier in terms of customs and VAT and all that for European customers, and should speed up the shipping time. So hopefully, certainly in mainland Europe anyway, so that's something exciting down the line. And yeah, it's just growing and growing and growing. I honestly, I'm surrounded by orders here. I've got all the boxes I've cleared out. So if you remember, look back to like a live stream like 3 weeks ago, we were box city, all shipped. Now we're just getting the regular orders in every day, which is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it's been the most wonderful experience, and I just want it to grow from here on out. We've got some new products that we might be launching. You know, and it's such a learning curve along the way. And also, just for everybody that might be new and hasn't heard the update, all packages shipped now are shipped tracked, which is great. I'm a big fan of listening to your guys' feedback, and everyone wants to be able to track their parcel from my house through to their home. So all parcels are now tracked. And later on this week, we're going to be doing a little bit of a bundle offer on the cleanser and the moisturizer. I know so many people have been loving the moisturizer, which honestly, I'm so pleased, because I thought it was really innovative and I was really excited by the moisturizer. But say you guys been like, yes, it's everything. So we're going to be doing like a little bit of a discount for buying the cleanser and the moisturizer together, which is going to be launching on Monday. So if you were thinking about buying those two, then that's an option. So yeah, I just wanted to feedback and listen to what you guys have been saying and what combinations you want and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, next question, Anne, welcome, so good to see you. Aileen, welcome. Mark, great to see you. Kajisa, I hope I've pronounced that wrong, my love. If I pronounced it wrong, I'm so sorry. Says, hi everyone, about to do my evening skincare routine tonight, and I will be trying the moisturizer from Mad About Skin. I got the cleanser and serum yesterday. I hope you love. You know when you create a product and you use it, you test it, and I love the formulations of all 3 of the products. Like, I wouldn't have put them out there if I didn't love the formulations. And I knew I'd love the serum. And I knew I'd love the cleanser. But moisturizers, because I've got oily, acne-prone skin, moisturizers are kind of like a nice to have, not an essential in my routine. Then I tried this, and I was so bowled over and absolutely loved it. So it's just really, I'm just so glad that you guys are fangirling so much about the moisturizer in particular, because that's the one that actually took the most work perfecting, and it just goes to show that, you know, paying extra time and investment in it actually paid off. So thank you so much. Sweet Tea, I'm sending you lots and lots of love. I know you've not been particularly well in the past couple of weeks, so I hope that's all better now. I'm sending you the biggest hug and lots of love. Hillpree says, don't forget to softly caress the like button. Absolutely, do as Hillpree does and give this video a little like. I'm going to take a sip of my tea, keep the vocal cords going. After this video, straight after this live stream, and we're going to go a little bit over. I like a little longer live stream. Like, why not? We're all here. We're all family. We like to talk. So I'm going to go a little bit over today. But after that, we've got today's video, which is going to be a premiere, so I can type throughout it, ranking the best-selling vitamin Cs. So I found the best-selling vitamin Cs of the last year in terms of serums, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and feelings on them. Of course, we've got some real cult favourites, and working out, are they actually worth the extra money, or are some of the drugstore ones just better? So if kind of you're in two minds about whether your vitamin C is right for you, you want to know a bit about that brightness, it's a great time of the year to incorporate a vitamin C, because let's be honest, we're all feeling a little dull, the weather's not giving us all we need, and it's a really great way of bringing back a little luminosity to our skin. So that's straight after this video. I'm going to take a sip of my tea while you guys caress that like button, and I'll be right back. Such a good cup of tea. I forgot to say as well, actually, I should have said at this point, new YouTube rules. So if you aren't subscribed, you can't actually comment on live streams. That's just to kind of slow down the flow of junk comments that some channels were reporting. It doesn't matter. If you want to, if you're not subscribed and you want to leave a comment, you can subscribe and you immediately can leave a comment. So I'd encourage, join us. We're a fantastic family here on Mad About Skin. Join us. Why not? But yeah, if you do want to leave a comment, you have to be subscribed. So just click that subscribe button, then you can chat away in the comment section like everybody else. Jennifer, welcome, my love. Aileen says, Rob, please show your AM, PM routine using your products. Ooh, should we do that video tomorrow? Go on then. Shall I do my morning routine using my products? I will. That's it. Tomorrow's video, decided. I'll do a full routine. I'll do my morning routine and I'll film my evening routine today so you can kind of see it bookends, because I do use a whole lot of products alongside mine as well. So it's kind of might be good to see it layered and all of that. Yeah, happy to do that, Jennifer. Don't say I don't deliver when you ask. You'll be able to see that tomorrow. Jan M says, hello everyone, Rob, I love your serum. I'm sure I'm somehow controlling my oily skin and I finally use some form of vitamin C. Thank you. Please consider supplying in a 500ml bottle. Thank you so much, Jan. Honestly, it's got a vitamin C derivative in, which I think is a great starter derivative for a lot of people, because sometimes we reach for the ascorbic acid and it's just too strong. It's a great starter. And I noticed that even though it's quite thick and hydrating, it definitely helps control my oil, which is the azelaic acid and kind of how that works. So I do find it kind of controls my oil without drying me out, which is what I want. Will I be doing it in a 100ml bottle? Well, at the moment, we're perfecting the pump version. So we want to move from a dropper serum to a pump, because that's what people have been asking for. So that's coming in the next batch. And will I do a bigger option? Yeah, I think, do you know what? I think down the line, absolutely, because the bigger the better, because it cuts down on air miles, pollution, all the packaging, waste, and more environmentally friendly. So yes, absolutely, Jan. In the future, who knows what's there? Christina says, yes, we need more likes. Rob deserves it. Thank you so much for that. Oh, you're too kind. Serena, welcome. Sugarless, welcome, my love. Sending you lots of love to Canada. Marlene says, nice to see all those glowing faces here. I agree, Marlene. We've got a lot of glow going on in the chat today, which I live for. Now, I've done that thing where I lost why do I always do that? Why do I always do that? Always lose... there we are, where I am in the chat. We're back. Laura, welcome. Great to see you, my love. I know, Laura says, seeing you all again, as in the speech. I know, I find it really, really weird how I can feel so connected to you guys, and it's amazing. And honestly, this has been life-saving for a lot of people, like, in terms of, like, the last 18 months where we haven't seen as many people as we want. It's just been wonderful connecting with you guys, and it kind of feels like we're a family, even though we've never actually met, which just feels so weird. When the world returns back to normal, we need to do a meet and greet. However, I was kind of looking on the map, whereas like halfway between everybody, it's kind of Bermuda in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So should we grab a pina colada and all meet on a Bermudan beach and just enjoy catching up in person? But it doesn't really feel like a family, which is why I love you guys so much. And he says, hey Christina, I placed my second order today. I know, I did say I actually packaged it up and wrote your note just before we came on the live stream. So yeah, I know, and thank you so much for your repeat order. I absolutely love I love the fact that people want to reorder the products, because, like I said, that's kind of the mark of what I think is a successful brand, if people want to, buy it time and time again. Christina, you can see my Christmas tree, I promise. It'll be going up, it's bought. So I buy a number of Christmas trees. The one that's in a pot, so it's a live tree in a pot that you can water and lasts forever, and then I plant it out in the garden, will be going up this weekend. So yeah, let me know. Do you guys want a picture of my Christmas tree on the Facebook group? Happy to oblige. Ian, great to see you, my love. So good to see you. Let's hold that. Mark M says, sweet tea, we still need to finalise our visit to Canada, the UK, and France to visit Tom, Rob, and Marlene. You would be more than welcome. Anyone is welcome here in the UK. Open door, you can all come and visit. Let's have a look and see. We've got Amy. Welcome, my love. Great to see you. Sweet Tea says, I didn't get my Halloween decorations up. It's too crazy at a time. I know. I've noticed. I don't know whether it's to do with all the restrictions and stuff. Not as many people are putting Halloween decorations up around me as normal. This is why I've kind of skipped and gone straight to Christmas. But I do have a big bag of sweets. So if anyone does come trick-or-treating at the door, I've got my bag of sweets. No children will be disappointed. I promise. That is such a good cup of tea, like literally such good tea. So he says, hi, yes, I'm scared of falling without products. So I bought 2 bottles of serum and the moisturizer. Yeah, the good news is whilst shipping was super slow at the start because there was a lot of shipping issues in the UK, in Europe, in the rest of the world, most of those have ironed out now. So the average time for shipping to Europe is around the 7 working days, so excluding weekends, 7 working days. To the States is around 10 working days, and to Australia is around 10 to 12 working days. Currently, the slowest seems to be Canada. I think Tom's getting onto Canada Post and he's going to, crack the whip and make sure they speed up. But with everything being tracked, you will be able to see it kind of move through. So fortunately, now we've got the big surge out of the way at the start. Products are going out every single day, and hopefully the turnaround time for orders will be much smoother. And at least you'll know, because with it tracked, you can track it each step of the way, which I love. So thank you guys for recommending that. Honestly, I was happy to deliver. Claro, welcome, my love. So great to see you. Suzanne, great to see you from chilly New Jersey, making soup. I love. Do you know what my favourite thing about fall or autumn is soup? I love, you know how people carve pumpkins? I always think that's such a waste because my favourite thing in the world is pumpkin soup. Absolutely love it. Solvig, sending lots of love to Norway, my love. Sarah, great to see you in a freezing Manchester. I know, it's so cold here in the UK. So cold. Let's have a look. Oh, Sweet Tea says, Matt, I love the nights. Perfect for scary stories. I know, I have been listening to a few Halloween stories online, but I get easily spooked, like really easily spooked, so this might not be the best thing for me. Laura says, lovely with the new chickens. Yeah, I cannot wait to send all of you guys pictures of the chickens. They're so sweet. We haven't given them names yet. That's to come. So any chicken names that you guys want to recommend, I'm open to suggestions. Leave it in the comments section. Leave it in the comments, not the chat, because I'll forget in the chat and I like to see it and I need some inspiration. But so far, because the chickens were in cages, so here in the UK we used to call it battery farming, which is when they were in the really small cages for egg production. That was banned, thankfully, and now the larger, like enriched cages, they're still ridiculously small. So I always buy like free range eggs because I kind of think that's the minimum like we should do. Having keeping hens myself, if they're off lay for whatever reason and I buy eggs, I always buy free range, and these were kept in cages at the farm and are not in the best nick. Most of them are missing feathers, like most of them missing most of their feathers. They're all a little bit dehydrated, a little bit skinny, not really that, like all the wattle, all the combs are like flopping over and not very red. But don't worry, I'm confident with a bit of TLC, some gorgeous are going to give them loads of great food, and they're going to be free ranging for the first time, that they will honestly look fabulous in no time. It's just really weird to think they've never actually been in fresh air or seen like daylight before. So when we brought them out into the world and put them in the coop, they were like looking around completely startled and didn't know what to do. And so it's kind of sweet because, you know what, I think if we can just give anyone a nice happy retirement, which is what they deserve, we probably won't get many eggs out of them at this point, but that's okay because you know what, they deserve a nice retirement. So they've got lots of straw to keep them super warm, even though it's really cold here, till their feathers grow back, and hopefully they're living their best life. So you know what, I fully recommend, if anyone can, if you're thinking of chickens, definitely get some ex-battery or some ex-caged chickens, because you know they're so grateful for that retirement and second chance. And these girls are beautiful. Few missing feathers, but you know what, we all have imperfections, and I still think, you know, we're all beautiful inside, and they definitely are. Let's see, we got Christine said, yeah, we love a good Christmas present. I love good Christmas, and anyone that's a December baby, anyone want to, you know, was their Christmas present to their family, anyone celebrating their birthday in December, I think is extra special. Princessa P says, hi Rob, I love your channel. Is it okay to use a 5% benzoyl peroxide wash cleanser and then wait a few minutes and use retinaldehyde? Absolutely, as long as, I would say, don't introduce them both at the same time. So I would use the benzoyl peroxide, get it it accustomed, get your skin used to it, and then use the retinaldehyde, because I think the problem you might get is if you use them both at once, it might be extra drying. So, but once your skin's accustomed to the benzoyl peroxide and you've kind of worked past that dry stage, absolutely, I totally recommend it. Donna, welcome, says, great to see you, my love, sending love to Canada. Ellen, welcome. Lifta, welcome, my love. Margot, so great to see you. Charlotte, sending love to Blackpool. Oh, I love Blackpool. Literally, Charlotte, I love Blackpool. My favourite thing about Christmas was going to the Blackpool illuminations, which, by the way, if you've never been to Blackpool, you are missing out. We call it here the Vegas of the North, which I think is ambitious, but I love Blackpool because they light up all the seafront. Everything's just sparkly and wonderful, and I love Blackpool so much. Raquel, great to see you, my love. Raquel says, part of the catch-up crew today at the beach in Portugal, chilling. Oh, jealous much? Just a little bit. Sending lots and lots of love, Raquel, and I hope everything's amazing with you. TNH, love you. Sweet Tea says, I'm thinking of making Xmas gifts this year. A bit of a personal touch. I love the idea of a personal touch with a Christmas present. I always run out of time. I like the idea. I just never have the time to actually perfect it. But yeah, there's something really nice about a homemade gift. If it's like something baked, wrapped in some beautiful foil or something, I love it. Tanya, welcome, my love. Donna, welcome, and Donna says, should I use a vitamin C serum before an antioxidant serum? So vitamin C serums are antioxidants, so you don't have to use a separate antioxidant. It's personal choice. I like to use multiple antioxidants because I think you get multiple benefits. So I would tend to use my vitamin C and then an antioxidant afterwards. But either way around, it really doesn't matter. It's what works well for your skin, and you can use two together. But welcome, my love, says, can I do a video on Lidl skincare CN line? I would love to. I'd love to do one on Lidl and Aldi because they both have great skincare. Problem is, they're always sold out when I go there. And so I want to collect all of the products so I can actually do a full-on review. It's in the bag, it's in the works, but at the moment, I can't get my hands on all the products, which is the only reason that I'm not doing it yet. But yes, definitely coming, I promise you. Vivian says, Rob, I hope you had a great day. Can you recommend an antioxidant that's affordable at a larger quantity? All those 30ml bottoms seem small. I agree. I don't know of any antioxidant that is in a larger size. I just don't think they particularly exist. So I would recommend going for something affordable. You don't need to spend a lot of money. Q10 is great. You could always go for the 50ml Mad About Skin Serum that has Q10 in there. Just saying. But if you don't want to, I think the Inculus Q10 is fantastic and affordable. I love the ordinary Pycnogenol. I like the ordinary resveratrol. I really like the Face Theory resveratrol as well. Those are my favourites. They are all in 30ml by the Mad About Skin Serum that's a 50ml, but I think just buy a couple and it's worth it for the price point. I love my Q10 though. I love my Q10. And actually, do you know what? I think a 100ml bottle of Q10 would be ideal. Claro says, smash the like button already. Thank you so much, my love. Stephanie says, hi Rob, from Scattered Showers, Los Angeles. Oh, I thought it never rained in LA. I thought it was like super desert like all the time. I didn't know you got rain. Well, I'm glad you're getting some rain because I think I read there was a drought. So actually, maybe a bit of rain needs to come your way. So sending you lots of love. And Stephanie says, to fight lines and wrinkles, can multiple peptides be layered with efficacy? Yes, you can layer multiple peptides. I would, if it was me, I would choose one or two products and make sure they got multiple peptides in there. That's because if you use single peptides and layer, I think it can diminish the efficacy of them. So I would use like the Mad About Skin Serum has 2 in. You can mix that with the Copper Amino Isolate Serum by Neod. That's got like 7 in. And that way you're getting it down rather than choosing individual ones. But yes, you absolutely can. I do think it adds extra benefit, which is why even though I use my Mad About Skin Serum every morning and evening, I still use an additional peptide as well because I like my peptides. Hilpree is Team Halloween all the way. Sweet Tea also Team Halloween, but Margot skipping Halloween. I think it's kind of like, yeah, I'm definitely on the skip, but I might get into it. A couple of days before, I might actually get into it. I might carve a pumpkin. Raquel said, I'll share some love at the beach. Oh, later on the Facebook group. Yes, I demand that. That would be fantastic to see, my love. Mark M is full Team Christmas, as is Tom. Until Team Christmas. But you never know. I might do a Halloween skincare routine. You never know. To be fair, me without any concealer, that's Halloween enough. Suzanne says, I'm excited to finally receive the Mad About Skin skincare line. So far, I've slowly incorporated incorporated the serum, and I will try the next in the week or two. My acne prone skin is glowing. I know, I love the serum was like what I wanted to create for my acne prone skin, because you know what, just because how bad are acne products out there? They're always like Clearasil, Clean and Clear, always really awful. I think us acne sufferers, we deserve some nice skincare, so hopefully I could create that as well. Tanya, team Christmas all the way. And I know Marlene, the Christmas glow, it was never any doubt. I think Marlene starts celebrating Christmas in like February. Solvi says, my girls love Halloween, I love Advent. December is all purple for me till about a week before Christmas, and I love decorating the tree. I love Advent. So we do have, that kind of reminds me, coming on Monday, I do have a skincare advent calendar review. So let me know if you guys are excited for that. Are you the sort of person that would buy a skincare advent calendar, or is it a firm pass? I kind of don't know. We've also got lined up, just we'll do a little bit of promotion. On the 1st of November, I've got videos that are going out with what I'll be buying for the Decium sales, which obviously are coming around for the fall of November, which I'm super excited to share with you guys, because last year, we always do for the period, like all the links in the videos let me start that again. All the links in the videos are affiliate links, which means we, as a channel, we get some commission when you guys buy, and then I donate all this commission to charity. So this year, well, last year we raised about £5,500 just in November from that Decium sale in commission, which is like mind blown. So hopefully you guys, if you are thinking of buying anything in the Decium sale, you use those links so we could do a bit of good for charity. But I would like some charitable suggestions. We'll split it up. We're going to do a lot of different charities. I want to do one homeless charity, because, you know, being homeless at Christmas is, I mean, being homeless at any time of the year is must be horrendous, and but for Christmas and the cold, I wanted to do something that supports that. I also wanted to do a couple of international charities, because you guys are obviously international, and I'll be giving some money to the Hen Welfare Trust, which is where I got my girls from, because you know what, they do so much good work and I love that. And also we'll be teaming up again with Refuge, which is a women's domestic violence charity here in the UK, to provide support packs. So there's lots of different charities that we're mixing, but if you want to throw in any suggestions, I'd love to hear it, and hopefully we can smash through our record of last year, which was £5,500 in November, just from Decium sales. And Decium was so kind, and when they reached out to say, honestly, you guys have raised so much for charity, thank you so much, and they gave a little donation on top as well, which, you know what, is all good. And also, who doesn't like a Decium sale? I'll be stocking up on mine, Neod. I know that for sure. Orestes says, hi, can we replace retinol with adapalene? Is it more effective? It works differently. So it's very effective for anti-aging as adapalene, but I do find it's best for people with acne-prone skin. So if you've got adult acne or teen acne and you want some anti-aging, adapalene. For everyone else, I'd reach for another retinol, personally. Suzanne says, big wee planned with my 8-year-old grandson for Halloween. I know. Big weekend planned. Love it. I hope he has amazing time. Tazan is team Christmas. Jenny says, I'm team anything that has to do with treats. So Christmas, Halloween, Easter. Jenny, I think I'm with you on that, my love. Sea Shine says, 4 kids here, so we're already ready for Halloween. Then we start with Christmas. I know, it's always rolling on and on, isn't it? Patty says, I'm jealous, Suzanne. My 5 grandkids live out of town. I know, Patty, and do you know what? I'm sending you the pictures you shared, with you and your family when they came to visit were amazing, and hopefully it won't be long till you get to see them again. Laura says, Halloween is celebrated in Denmark, but far from as much as Christmas. The shops have already begun decorating. I know, I think in Europe, I think Halloween's a big thing in the States. Here in Europe, it tends to be more Christmas. Just from personal experience, it tends to be more Christmas. And honestly, I can't get enough of Christmas decorations. So baubles, I think called baubles everywhere in the world. The things that you hang on a tree, we call them baubles. I live for, and honestly, I can't get enough. DM13, Danny, welcome. A little late, started watching the Squid Game, I forgot about this time. Danny, how dare you forget about us? How dare you? Don't worry, all forgiven. Yes, Squid Game, haven't started watching it. So I watched one episode, bit violent. That's my thought, and I'm a bit of I like country house dramas, where everyone's like, the only drama is will he or won't he propose? That's my sort of TV. Any other drama, like life or death scenario, I'm like, oh, can't cope. But I will finish it. Winona says, hey, happy to see you. I have one question. What do you think about using multiple serums containing low percentages of niacinamide? So yeah, do you know what? I think this is the best way. Most serums, most skincare contains niacinamide, which is why I don't use a standalone niacinamide serum. I don't think you need it. Accumulating it it with a little in each of the steps of your routine, I think is the best way forward, and what I would personally recommend you guys do. Some people do like to get their extra fix of niacinamide and will use a standalone serum. I just don't feel you need it. I like what you're saying, little and often throughout your skincare routine, I think gives the best overall effectiveness, just in personal experience. Elizabeth says, it's 4:15 a.m. here, and now I want a cup of tea. Wonder if my hubby will make it for him. Yes, wake him up, Elizabeth. Give him a good shake. Wake him up. Tell him, get down to the kitchen. Brew me a cup of tea. Because you deserve it. You definitely deserve it, no matter what the time is. Laura says, Rob, you always make the Rob, you always make this tea sound so delicious. I'd love to move to England just for that. I would love to have you here in the UK. In the UK, I like to think we're very welcoming and very warm. You'll be definitely welcome here. Danny says, so this week I forgot my deodorant and I had to buy one from the gym's machine. It burnt my armpits. They're red and now itchy. What can I do? So, Danny, I would say, best thing. So, first and foremost, don't use deodorant for a week. You don't need it. If you're showering on the morning, you are good to go, and that will just let the body naturally repair itself. I would definitely recommend use your calming serums on the underarm area. Like, I don't think we talk about armpit care enough. It's a bit like, you know what, it's not the most glamorous part of our body, I get that. But whatever calming serums you use, you know, maybe you've got a nice toner that calms and soothes, maybe you've got a really nice rich ceramide moisturizer, the Mad About Skin moisturizer, that would be a great option because it'll calm and soothe as well. Just put that under the arm, and that's all you need. Honestly, I think lay off the deodorant for like a week, let the skin heal, and just use a really nice moisturizer and maybe a calming and soothing serum or toner. And honestly, Danny, your underarms will be beach ready in no time at all. And don't buy vending machine deodorant. I think we can all take that lesson. I've done that before as well. Never works out. JFS says, can I use your serum with the Ordinary Azure line? Yes, I do. On the morning. I'm going to do my morning skincare routine tomorrow for you guys. So yeah, you'll see it in action. Definitely you can. Christine says, oh, thank you so much, Rob. And don't stress, honestly, I'm patient. And if I ever come to Ireland, please let me know. I'll make sure you get a full Irish welcome party. I used to work in Ireland. Well, I worked in Ireland with one of my previous jobs for like 3 months. And let me tell you, there is no party like an Irish party. Honestly, you people nearly finished me off. I don't think I've ever like drank so much and had such a ball. So good. I loved it all. Sugarless, welcome. I said, let me just start again. What should I use if I want to go up from the ink list retinol? Retinol is so liquidy. Is that normal? Yeah, that is. Sometimes that's just changing in formulation. But yes, I would say if you want to graduate up from the ink list, I think a really good option would be any of them from the Ordinary. Like the Gran Active Retinoid Emulsion 2%. Beautiful. That's a mid-strength. If you don't want to shop the Ordinary, you could reach for Face Theory and use their Regenicalm Pro, which is a mid-strength as well. I did do a video in the dim and distant past about different strengths of retinol. I can't remember what I called it now. But yeah, you could definitely try that out if you wanted to. But I'd say one from the Ordinary or the Face Theory will be the next step up. While we're talking about videos, I forgot to mention this. Like, I literally forgot to mention this. So I created a little bit of a different channel because a lot of you guys have said you've been thinking about starting your YouTube journey, maybe doing your own channel, a little bit nervous, don't know how to do it. And I kind of stumbled through this, made so many mistakes along the way, and I kind of wanted to pay it back because so many people have helped me on my YouTube journey. I wanted to set up a little channel that's going to have very infrequent uploads, but it's going to give like hints, tips and hacks for starting on YouTube, growing your channel, how to get going, all of that. I filmed the first video and uploaded it a couple of days ago. And it kind of feels like I'm back at the beginning because, you know, 0 subscriber, like 5 subscribers or something, and very few views, but it's really good. And I'm just hoping that people will find it useful. So if you did, I call this channel Rob's Guide to Growing on YouTube. So if you did want to check it out, you can Google that somehow. I don't know what. Yeah, I guess if you just put Rob's Guide to Growing on YouTube, you'll be able, like hyphen and that, you'll be able to find it. If you did want to have any advice, like I'm not going to be promoting it because honestly it's just one of those things that, you know, it might be like one upload a week or something like that, but I kind of want to just share my experience in case anyone's thinking of starting their own YouTube channel. Totally would recommend it, but there's a few things that I did wrong at the start that I wanted to alert people to kind of help you guys, because you guys have supported me so much. So if you do want to start your own channel or anything, reach out to me because I would love to hear from you. Check out that video if you want to see me in a little bit of a different niche, doing something a bit different. Happy to happy to do that. And like I say, it's not like I don't want it to be super like regular uploads because I don't have time for that. But I wanted to do maybe one a week just to pay it back. So yeah, just as a side note, there is that. Patty says, Elizabeth, you're a rock star so early. I know. Elizabeth, anyone that's watching Australia is a hardcore fan, and I love you for it. Now, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. At 7:30, so in 45 minutes, we have today's video, which is going to be on vitamin C serums. I'm going to be ranking the most popular vitamin serums, which are the ding, ding, ding holy grails, and which are the wah, wah, wah total fails. So you can guys kind of know if you're in the market for a vitamin C, which are good and bad. But we've still got plenty of time on this live stream, so keep the comments coming and questions, and I'll answer them all. But I'm going to take a quick sip of my tea. While I do this, if you could give this video a big like, how you did, we want to get to 100 likes at least, people. So if you just minimize the chat, you can click the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to wherever you were. So good. So good, like really, really good. That is with almond milk, because I've been allergic to dairy for my whole life. So that's with almond milk, and actually I find almond milk actually tastes quite nice in tea, so just put that out there. If anyone's looking for like the best milk substitute for tea, almond milk. You don't just get skincare advice on this channel, we cover the whole spectrum here. Rania says, could you recommend the best thing for blackheads? I use the salicylic acid cleanser and retinol at night, and lactic acid 5 in the morning. It's helped, but not completely. So I would recommend, so first of all, you've got to be in it for the long term. So use those products regularly over like 6 months, and you see a reduction in blackheads and congestion in the skin. I would totally recommend a sulfur paste. Sulfur draws out a lot of the impurities. It can really, really help with blackheads. So get something like the Sunday Riley Saturn. You could get the Inky List, succinic acid blemish treatment, which has sulfur in it. You could get, oh, what's that one called? Skintier do a one that's really good as well. Basically, really good. Anything that's just going to draw them out, use it maybe twice a week. And I find that just speeds up all your other products. That'd be my recommendation. Marlene says, we are ready to beat sales with the next product launch, as Tom will be advertising shirtless, I tell you. Marlene, you know something that I don't, but I'm happy. Yeah, I say Marlene and Tom, the face of Mad About Skin, honestly, the true celebrities in all of this, and I am fully on board with that. Yo, guys, if anyone hasn't checked it out, hop over to the Facebook group and see Marlene and Tom do their like full skincare routine using the Mad About Skin serums. So good. And Tom says, yeah, www.madaboutskincare.com to get yours before they sell out again. Thanks for the plug, Tom. Absolutely. And we have still got some stock going. All your orders will be tracked. So if you're wanting to kind of like know how long it's going to take, they're shipped next day and should be getting to you in the UK. It's like a 2-day turnaround. Europe, 7 working days. US, 10 working days, kind of just a little bit longer. But yeah, it'll all be tracked and it'll be great. And we're going to do a bundle with the cleanser and moisturizer coming next week if you're interested in that as well. So just put all of that out there. Tom says, people will pay me to put my clothes on. Look, Tom, if people are paying, who cares what they're paying for? Suzanne says, my man will be starting your line tonight. He's so excited. He let me be the guinea pig for the first few days, and today he's ready to jump in. I love this. Do you know what? Just a bit of a side note, I'd say around 25 to 30% of the orders that we've received have been from guys. And this is so good because you know what? Skincare is genderless. Everybody should have a good skincare routine that makes them feel good, brings back their skin confidence, and tackles their skin concerns. And I still know there's a lot of stigma around guys not feeling that they can use skincare, or that, you know, like it's a shower gel and that's it. And honestly, it's time we broke that down. And I'm so glad to see so many guys using the products, enjoying the products, because it still pains me that we're in 2021 and there's loads of guys that feel the skincare isn't for them, or that they should be ashamed or hide the fact they use it. Everyone has the right to feel good about themselves, and skincare is a core part of that. So I am so glad that so many guys have been buying in skincare line and using them. And you know what? It's suitable for all genders, male, female, everything in between. Get it, use it, and love it. Because honestly, skincare is so important no matter who you are. And Suzanne, I hope your guy absolutely loves it. You know, I'd love to hear from him as well as from you. What's your thoughts? Solvy says, I really itchy these days. I've got a freak rash, but physician didn't know what it was, so I'm waiting for a derm appointment. Just taking an oatmeal bath to soothe my body. I love this. Actually, Danny, while we're on, you know, your slightly raw underarm area, this would be a really good tip. So what I love to do is get oatmeal, get some like oatmeal, but don't get, just as a side note, don't get that instant porridge stuff. That doesn't work. You need like whole oats. Put it in a sock, tie the sock, put it under the water as you're running your bath, and it goes like a milky colour. It's one of the best things for calming and soothing the skin. So Danny, I'd do that because that'll really help any irritation that you've got on the body. And it's just nature's way of calming and soothing everything down. Totally recommend it. What I wouldn't do is don't use like Ready Brek or instant porridge, because I did that once and basically you're making porridge in the bath. So grim. But full oats, normal like full-size oats, so good. Sweet Tea said, Tom, could you wear a cape too? Asking for a friend. Love it. Literally love it. Solvik says, ooh, bundles. Yeah, who doesn't like a little bit of a discount when you buy multiple? I really hate that brands don't do sets and bundles more often, because who doesn't love it? Elizabeth says, Patty, it would be my dream to have a cup of tea with you one day. Do you know what? I think we all need to meet. When the world calms down, we all need to meet, have a cup of tea, talk whatever we want to chat, and just, honestly, we'd be there for hours, wouldn't we? R2 Pumpkins, very, very Halloween appropriate name, says, what's the best ingredient for a young teen with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and fungal acne? Have you tried turmeric for anti-inflammation and skincare product? I like turmeric. I find it better for brightening than anti-inflammation. I would totally recommend an azelaic acid because that can help dial back fungal acne. It'll help with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Just make sure that you go for one in the right base because you don't want something too rich or oily because that could trigger fungal acne. So something like, I really like the one by Revox. That's a really good option. It could work really well for you. Also, reach for tranexamic acid because using tranexamic and azelaic acid together really helps with hyperpigmentation. Rani says, can you recommend the best thing for blackheads? We've covered that. Sorry, my love. Patty says, Elizabeth, we should meet halfway. Yeah, I keep saying we should all meet in Bermuda. It's gorgeous. It's sunny. They have nice beaches. It's kind of halfway between everybody. Now, I have done that stupid thing where I've lost where we are. I'm back. I found where we are. Let's have a look. So, Mina says, my boyfriend 37 told me yesterday that he's interested in starting a skincare routine. Will you be buying your skincare set on Monday? Yay! I'm so happy. This is it. You know what? I think if anybody is a bit lost as to where to start in their skincare routine, I wanted to create 3 products that kind of could be a skincare routine in itself, but also you could also add to it with all of your favorite brands. So it's not exclusive. It really bothers me when brands said, you just need to use our brand and that's all you can use. No, keep shopping around using all your favorite products. It makes me so happy that, you know, your boyfriend at 37 is interested in skincare because it is never too late. Look, my gran said to me, she started using the serum and she said, I really love how my skin feels. I'm like, yes, in your 80s, you can use skincare. Like, it's never too late to feel good about yourself and to, you know, to turn things back a little bit. You know what? Maybe we don't all want to be 20 again, but we all want to be the best versions of ourselves no matter what our age. And skincare is a really important part of that. So yes, so excited. And I honestly can't wait to be writing out your note and posting it to you, my love. Sweet Tea says, either holding the product with a big old grin and I'll be a little high from meds right now. Sweet Tea, I adore you for it. Patty says, Tom, you're becoming quite the celebrity and you deserve it. Honestly, I would love more than anything to do a collab with Tom because I think you guys would fangirl so much about Tom. We just don't live close enough, which is such a shame, but I'm going to buy my plane ticket when everything settles down, go to Canada, we're going to film our collab and it's going to be game changing. We'll break the internet, tell you. And we're so close to 100 likes, we're at 78. We're so close to 100. We can get it over there. If you haven't gently caressed the like button yet, never too late to do it. We've got another 40 minutes worth of questions and conversation to go. So just minimize this chat. Click the like button, then you can maximize the chat again. It takes you right back to where you were. If you haven't subscribed already, honestly, guys, we would love, wouldn't we? We would love anyone that's lurking, maybe hasn't subscribed, to join the Mad About Skin family. Because honestly, we'd love you all so much. And that tea is game-changing. So Sarah York says, how do you use the BHA liquid with vitamin C, peptides and retinol? So I think it's absolutely fine to use. Also, have you tried the Made by Sunday? I haven't, but it's on my wish list to try. Love that UK brand. So if you're using BHA liquid, vitamin C, peptides and retinol, you can absolutely use them together. You just have to use them in the right order and buffer. So use your BHA first, then use your vitamin C, then use a toner or a hyaluronic acid serum or something to pH neutral to buffer it. And then you can add your peptides. Use that in the morning, then in the evening, just use your peptides and your retinoids. That way you can do it in a routine and you don't need to worry about it all mixing in together. Does that make sense? Hopefully that made sense. Tom says, you guys are making me blush. Oh, Tom, whatever. You're a total celeb. Suzanne says, can you use glycolic acid toner and vitamin C in the same morning routine? You can. I wouldn't start using them together. So I'd introduce one, wait 2 months, introduce another, because using them, if you start them both at the same time, it could create a little bit of irritation, redness and sensitivity. But yes, absolutely you can. I think they'd work so well. Neela says, oh my God, you comment on your tea like me. I honestly can't take a sip of tea without going, oh, That's so amazing, because it genuinely is. I love tea. Oh, okay, so Steph says, we all know Geek and Gorgeous will be mentioned in Rob's best vitamin C video. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying it. You know me too well, Stephanie. It may just be, yeah. But this, I was going to do like the best vitamin C's of 2021, but then I thought, no, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's actually rate the best selling vitamin C's. We've got some ding, 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 holy grails. We've got some mwah, 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 total fails, and a couple in between. We're going to be talking Geek and Gorgeous. We're going to be looking at the Pixie ones. We've got the Timeless. We've got the SkinCeuticals C for Rulic. We've got some by Paula's Choice. We've got a bit of Sunday Riley. There's some really big brands in there, but I'm promising not all of them are worth the money. Take my word for that. And you don't need to take my word for it. You can see it in today's video. Yeah, so in like 35 minutes after this live stream, we're going to be moved seamlessly over. You don't need to do anything. We're just going to go to today's video, which is on best-selling vitamin C's. I got out the old tier maker. Do you remember that ranking system? I haven't used that for a while. Let's crack it open and have a look at some of these fabulous vitamin C's and see whether they're worth the hype. Valdez said, would it be better to use mandelic acid or lactic acid for sensitive skin? Both work. I personally think you get better results from lactic acid. It's a little bit stronger than mandelic, so try it, see if it works on your skin. If it doesn't, you might need to dial it back to go for a mandelic acid. But definitely lactic acid 5%, perfect. Christina says, hello from Denmark, sending lots of love, Christina. Taste Buds Desserts, oh, that's such a good name, says, hey, could you recommend something for lichen planus? I have literally no idea what all that means. I'm really sorry. To reduce the pigmentation of it. I'm with you. I would have to look into it to make sure what I think with something that's a little bit less well understood and something that's a little bit more niche when it comes to skincare. I would personally see a professional dermatologist or esthetician that could see you face to face and make those recommendations for you. It's not something that I have much experience with, and it's not something I'd hate to give the wrong recommendation if that makes sense. So definitely would recommend seeing a professional, be it a dermatologist, or esthetician, or doctor to get that, make sure that is exactly what you've got, and ask them around things like the best things for treating the hyperpigmentation associated with it. Rani says, can you recommend the best thing? Oh no, we've covered that. Oh, Tom says, meet or greet on a cruise. Oh, we could do a world cruise. That's true, Tom. Do you want to be my world cruise partner? We do a full world cruise. We'll stop off at each port and we can meet the Mad About Skin family at each port. I'll sing a little share on karaoke every night. Who doesn't want that? It sounds like a great idea. Sophie X says, happy Saturday. Having a duvet day today. I agree the serum is very balancing and plumping for my oily skin. Amazing. I'm so glad you're loving it, Sophie. And who doesn't love a duvet day? Like, what do we call those internationally? Definitely in the UK we call it a duvet day, which is basically where you don't get out of bed. You just live your best life. Sorry, this jumper is so itchy. I'm really sorry. And I love a good duvet day. So sending you lots and lots of love, Sophie. Enjoy your day. We all need those. Snowline says, are you able to ship your azelaic acid products to Canada? That product isn't available with Canada with other lines. It is, yes. So we are fully signed off in Canada because we're shipping from outside into Canada, and we got the export license. So yes, 5% azelaic acid you can get. The same way that you could order, you just can't buy in stores in Canada or order from Canadian websites. So yes, you can get the azelaic acid in the 5% concentration if you're in Canada. Shop www.madaboutskincare.com. There you go. Shameful plug. Christina says, oh, meeting the Mad About Skin family is one of my dreams. I agree. It was so good. Sweet Tea says, right, I've had a bad couple of years here. Finding Rob in this community has helped me more than I can explain. People here are truly wonderful. You know what? This is more. I totally get what you're saying, Sweet Tea, because I started this channel when the restrictions first hit, and I think we were all feeling a bit vulnerable, a bit lost. Like, literally our networks had shrunk so much, we may be a bit bored, maybe we weren't working, or we were working super hard. It threw all our lives up, and honestly, you guys have meant the world to me over the past year. This has been a true pleasure to run Mad About Skin. This isn't a job. Like, whilst this is a thing I do full time, this isn't a job. This is just a pure joy, and I mean it when I say, like, we're like a family of like 55,000 people. That's not one of those trite things that you hear some people say, oh yeah, we're a family. No, I really mean it. Like, I know more about you guys than I do about some of my best friends, and I communicate with you guys so much. It just means the world to me. So for everybody that's ever, left a comment or chatted in a live stream, it does mean so much to me, and I love you all so much. And this is why I say, if you're watching, you're lurking, you haven't commented, don't be shy. You can absolutely comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you part of our family, because you know what, I don't think any family is too big, and we would love to invite you along. Patty says, Mad About Skin conference. Here we come. Absolutely. So Emily says, Snowline, you can order azelaic acid as long as the company selling them doesn't have a Canadian base. Yeah, so you can use like order from Face Theory and have it shipped to you. Absolutely. Sophie says, Tom, did your parcel arrive this week? Yes, Tom has definitely. Check out his routine using the products on the Facebook group. So good. Let's have a look. We've got Suzanne says, saving chickens, you're an angel. Oh no, they're so, honestly, they bring me so much happiness. They are the ones that are doing me the favour. Like, they're actually bringing so much joy to my life. I would recommend everybody has chickens. And if you can adopt them, if you can rescue them, I wish that caged chicken and egg production didn't exist. I think we live in a world where we don't need that anymore. It shouldn't exist, but it does. And you know what? I think everybody deserves a second chance in life and a nice retirement. And these girls are sat there, first time they've ever seen sunlight, first time they've ever actually put their feet on anything that isn't like an iron bar, and they sat there on their little straw bed making these little cute noises. They've knocked their water bowl over like 18 times. Besides the nice things that they can, they can enjoy that. I can't wait to actually, like, my gran says she's going to knit some sweaters for them because they haven't got many feathers, so they do feel the cold. So you can put them in little chicken sweaters. So yeah, so she might be knitting some sweaters for them, which is very cute. Very cute. So Christina says, I grew up on a farm and chickens can be such friendly and adorable creatures. They absolutely can, like, such great pets. Ian says, will you be doing Mad About Skin gift cards? Oh, ideal Christmas present. I might be. And obviously, I hope that people do want to treat their loved ones to a little Mad About Skin action at Christmas, because honestly they make great Christmas presents, but I might be biased. Buttermilk says, call them Janet and Michael. That's it's quite good. I've got some, so I want to call at least one of the chickens Belina, which is, and this is like super long story, so I'll cut it short. If anyone's ever seen Return to Oz, which is like my favorite, like one of my favorite films of all time. It's like the sequel to The Wizard of Oz, bit dark, bit macabre, but so good. The chicken in that was called Belina, and she was amazing. And that was voiced by one of my favorite people in the whole world, who I knew from one of my previous jobs, and she did the voicing for that. And she passed away this weekend, and I was like devastated when I found out. And I thought, do you know what, a great way to, like, because she always used to do the chicken voices for me, which made me so happy, is to kind of honour that. And we're definitely going to be calling one of the chickens Belina, after my favourite character, voiced by one of my favourite people in the whole world. And yeah, it's just a way of just remembering people in the nicest possible way. But I want to see their personalities come out and work out which one has that sassy, vibrant personality that I think suits the name. Suzanne says, I saved too many cats, now I have 6. Yeah, I know. Gets a bit addictive. Christina, 15th of December. We've got a lot of December birthdays in the house, which I love. Sweet Tea says, I have one cat. Had to give her a bath last night. No huge blood loss. Honestly, my 2 cats, Leo and Marcel, if you ever have to bathe them, you need a blood transfusion afterwards. They're so gentle, they're so kind, they're so loving. Go near water, turn into demonically possessed creatures. I hate it. So Snowline says, any of the mods able to drop the link? Oh yeah, I think Tom's done it, so thank you so much. And I hope, you know what, Snowline, I hope you love it. It's tracked to Canada, so you'll be able to see where your parcel is along the way. And hopefully you'll love your first foray into azelaic acid. It's a 5% concentration, so a really great way of starting your azelaic acid journey without it being too stinging, prickling, but with some great benefits. Xavier says, will you talk about this before I put retinol? Can I use copper peptides? You can. Copper peptides, retinol works really well together. It's kind of a myth that you can't use them together. Let's have a look. Where am I? Oh, I've lost my place again. I always do that. Suzanne says, a wet cat is a mad cat. Fact, just a fact. Maria, welcome, my love. Welcome. Some look says, original visual says, can I use the Inculus spot treatment all over the face? You can, and actually it's a really inexpensive mask because the price point is so low. I like to smear it all over the face to give a really nice treatment once a week. Then I use it as a targeted treatment on the other days. Such a great product, definitely would recommend it. Robin D says, wanted to try the Elemis Advent Calendar, but it is pricey. So Robin, I've tried the Elemis Advent Calendar. I actually don't think, it's just my personal view, I don't think it's worth the price point they're asking for. That's just, I look at the products. I've looked at all the advent calendars I've got, and I've kind of totted up the cost of the product, and I like to see a 50% reduction. So I like to see a 50% saving if I'm going to buy an advent calendar, because I kind of think that's what we should expect from these products. And it's not quite there with the Elemis, and also some of the products aren't full size, which I find a little bit annoying, but that's just personal. I do love Elemis though. Razor Wing says Decim sale sounds good. I know, I cannot wait. Oh, Sweet Tea says, I like to get my holiday sets after the holidays. I agree. I love an advent calendar. I like buying advent calendars in like January. Always a great saving. So Annika, is going full. So Annika says, I'm making DIY advent calendars for my 3 kids as we speak. Coming with 72 small surprises, no joke. Do you know, Annika, my parents used to do the same thing. So my mum used to make her own advent calendars. We have this tree, like little parcels, and she used to put them in. But the problem is, we used to sneak into the kitchen and we used to rearrange them. So we always got like the best. We used to put the best sweets at the start and rearrange it. So by the time we got to like day 20 of December, we actually hated what we were eating. So it never really worked out. I think we ruined the element of surprise. It used to frustrate my mum so much. Snowline says, can't wait for the Decim sale. Stock up every year. Same here. Love stocking up. Sophie says, I'll keep an eye out for the Decim video. I think it was the first video I watched from your channel. Oh, that makes me so happy. So Sugarless says, maybe one smaller charity per month. We are, we're going to kind of divide it up a little bit and kind of mix and match with some of the charities. Let's have a look. So Serena says, we always call them ornaments, but baubles is so cute. Yeah, the things that you hang on the tree. Here in the UK, we call them baubles. I think most countries call them ornaments, don't they? Suzanne says, when I hear bauble, I think of the Mr. Bean Christmas episode. My life is basically Mr. Bean. I'm not going to lie. Sweet Tea says, I'll watch it before I make my turkey each year. I love that episode. Some other guy, love that name, says, for hyperpigmentation, which one is better? Arbutin, niacinamide, tranexamic acid. You can use all 3 together for like maximum impact, but I find tranexamic acid has been the best for my hyperpigmentation. Definitely the most potent, I think. Jan M says, I learned this week that the decaffeinated tea is a myth, so I'm going to go make a Yorkshire tea now as it's 12:40. Oh, is decaf tea a myth? I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. I'm going to look into that, Jan. I'm interested now. Paddy says, Annika, you're such an amazing mom. I know. I don't think I'd have the patience. Full props to Annika and anyone else who's making their own homemade advent calendars. Jane, welcome, my love. So good to see you. So good to see you. Andy says, charity to donate to Suggestion, a non-profit hospice. I agree. I think they do some really great work, and I might look to we've got a local one here that I can definitely donate to. So Jane said, I'm so blooming cold. I got me hottie. I love a hottie. So here in the UK, a hottie is a hot water bottle, which is like when you fill like a rubberized thing with hot water and put it on your lap. We are all about that here in the UK, especially if like me, you're a northerner. And my dad always like thought it was defeat if he had to put the heating on because he's so cheap. So we used to have like 3 or 4 hot water bottles as kids because he never wanted to put the heating on. So Snowline said, I tried a couple of the products from the Inky list, but I don't think this is the line for me. Right now I'm looking at the Mad About Skin Got You Covered serum. It looks very interesting. I hope you love it, my love. I know I like the Inky list, but not all skincare lines are going to be for everyone. And I do think in skincare there's an element of smart trial and error and working out what works best for you. The Inky list has worked really well for me, but I kind of don't use it as often now as I used to. I found that I've kind of focused more on Geek and Gorgeous, Face Theory. Obviously I'm using my own products. I've kind of gone a little bit back to the ordinary. I'm reusing some of their products as well, and Neod, which is one of my favorites. So I do mix and match. I find myself not using the Inky list as much, but that's just me personally. Tom says, Marlene and I will start our own channel. Marlene will make you laugh, and I'll put you to sleep. I'd watch it, Tom. I'm your first subscriber. I'd love that. Literally would love that. So Tom's left some links to the Facebook group. I want everybody that isn't a member of that Facebook group to join, because honestly, it's my favorite. It's like my happy place. I love it so much. I'm catching up with some of the comments, so we have still got 25 minutes. If you haven't liked the video yet, give this video a big like, because we're almost at 100 likes. You can minimize the chat, click the like button, then maximize the chat, and it takes you back to where you were in the chat. I said chat an awful lot there, but now I'm going to go through some of the comments. Keep them coming because we've still got 25 minutes. Lots of comments to be asked, but I've lost where I am. Oh, here we are. Jane says, have a look at Skin School. It's loads of dupes. Oh, I haven't ever heard of that, Jane. I'll have to check them out. I always rewatch these live streams afterwards and kind of make a list of everything that I promise people. So I would definitely check that out. So skincare is healthcare. It's nothing to do with gender. I agree. If a product makes you, and this is why, you know what, I hear a lot of people like overcomplicate skincare. Saying, oh, don't use that brand, don't use this. I'm like, do what makes you feel good. If a brand works for you, use it. If a product works for you, keep using it. If something makes you happy, use it. I use the Aesop Rose by Any Other Name body wash. It's so expensive. Nobody needs to spend like £20, £30 on a body wash. Ridiculous. But it makes me really happy. And so you know what? Every day when I use it, I think this is money well spent. Literally the best pounds I've ever spent. And so always do what makes you feel good. This is like what I want everybody to live their life by. Liz has said, my husband loves his Mad about skin products and commented on how nice the packaging was. That is, thank you so much. I wanted the packaging to not be too like targeted towards one group of people over another. I wanted it to kind of just focus on the plants are all based on the ingredients in there, and I kind of wanted it to be sleek and clean. So that means a lot to me, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. DM13 Danny says, I think I'll be doing the oat sock. Just don't leave it in too long, Danny, because no one wants a sock porridge. Not great, but it will work so well. So Rita says, charities to donate to suggestions. China Rescue Dog Foundation can probably find a good charity for the cat. I'm going to do a mix. I'm going to do a mix of some charities for people based around skincare. We're going to do some for animals, because I love a good animal charity. So yeah, definitely. Let's have a look and see. So Patty says, oops, everyone, my computer glitched and the live stream just started. Patty, have you been missing out all this on... I'm sorry, Patty, but you know what? We're here on replay. You can catch it all on replay, I promise. So Suzanne says, hooray for all the men using skincare. A guy using sunscreen, my heart is sold. I know. Literally, the best men are those that actually have their own skincare. Because I don't understand why. It baffles me that, you know, women take care of their skin and all of this, and men are like, oh, shower gel will do. No. Same, everyone needs a good sunscreen no matter what the gender. They need a good cleanser and something that sandwiches in between. Let's have a look and see. So Helpry says, I'm close to Canada, can come play with you and Tom. Yeah, absolutely, you can all come and visit. Yes, everybody can come. Oh, so Suzanne says, I think a chicken collab will break the internet too. I'm definitely up for that. Definitely up for that. So Aileen says, what are your thoughts on Beauty Pie? I really like them. So they do these vitamin C like capsule things that I think Cassandra Bankson introduced me to. Really like them. The problem is they're still a little bit pricey and I'm a little bit cheap when it comes to skincare. And they're not that easy to get your hands on here in the UK, but I love Beauty Pie. I love what they're doing. They're really trying to it's just like a subscription service where you have to be part of the club and you get discounts. I think it's really good. I would just say before you sign up, make sure that you actually want to buy a lot of things from them, because sometimes these subscriptions we sign up to, we pay a fee and then we never use, and it's not the best value for money. But yeah, I like Beauty Pie. So far, what I've tried from them has been really well formulated. Oh, we are 3 likes away from 100. Guys, if you haven't liked already, minimize the chat, click the like button, maximize the chat, because I don't measure my life and worth in the number of likes that I get, but YouTube for some reason does. And the more likes a video gets, the more likely it is to be pushed out to other people on replay. And so many people watch on the replay squad. Honestly, we'd love for as many of them as possible to see it. Now I'm going to take a sip of my tea. 1 sec, I'll be back. I always close my eyes when I drink my tea. It's like a spiritual moment. So good. Marishka says, hi Rob, I recently started breaking out on my temples and I've never before had issues. Advice on what it might be. So started 2 months ago with Geek and Gorgeous Vitamin C and Retinol. It shouldn't be a purge because you should have got past that page. Have you been stressed at all? Because sometimes this is where we see stress. Also, do you rest your hand on this and put your hand on the table? That can also cause, so just be aware, are you touching the area a lot? Because that could cause it. Also, have you changed your shampoo? Because the number one thing that causes people to break out on their foreheads is changing your shampoo. People always associate it with skincare, but it's the shampoo that might be causing it. So are you using a different shampoo and conditioner? That's probably would be my guess. Rosemary, what's your opinion about CBD? I'm not sold on it in skincare. I'm not a convert. I know people do like it. I think it kind of got a bit overhyped. There are some studies that show CBD can be great for inflammation, calming and soothing the skin. But beyond that, there's not much proven thing. So yes, if you're using it for anti-inflammation, great. CBD skincare can add great value. If you're using it for anything else, like some people say it's anti-aging, some people say it's anti-hyperpigmentation, I'm not sure. Inflammation, big tick in the box. Snowline said, I found that lactic acid 10% is fantastic. Love it so much. It's my go-to. The one by The Ordinary, so good. Jane says, I sort of let my skincare go a bit as I've been not well. I have to go back to weaker products. Yeah, do you have to go back to weaker products? No, as long as you're gentle. And look, we all have those off days. You know, when we're not feeling it, we might... Yeah. I always think... introduce it gradually. Just do what you can manage on the day. You know, some people feel guilty that they haven't done a full skincare routine. If you wake up and you're having one of those days where you're not feeling it, or maybe a period in your life where you're not feeling it, and maybe you just wash your face. That's okay. Like literally, that's fine. I think we feel ashamed if we're not doing a full 18-step skincare routine. If you don't want to, or you don't feel able to, just do what you feel is right for you. Don't stress out about it. You know what? Definitely get a nice cleanser, because I think something about that can really wake you up and kind of get the body going. You know, that's it. That's enough. And then work on it from there. So Jane, I'm sending you so much love. And if you're not feeling it, just do what you can do. We put so much pressure on ourselves to really to perform in every aspect of life. And it actually makes us worse in terms of environmental health. So no, you don't need to go back to weaker products. Just gradually reintroduce things and do what you can. I'm sending you the world's biggest wrap-round hug possible. Christina says, oh, Rob, we love you. I love you too, Christina. I love you so much. So David is called a PJ day. Oh, yeah, I've heard that as well. I have heard that as well. Suzanne says, can you use anything with the Neocopper Serum 3 with anything else? I've read that you can't work with Retin A, vitamin C or acids. You can. You just need a buffer, Suzanne. So what I would do is put it on first, then put on a niacinamide serum, hyaluronic acid serum, a calming serum, the Geek and Gorgeous Stress Less is my favourite, and then you can use the other products. What you don't want to do is put it next to something with a low pH, because that can break down the peptides, which means it'll be less effective. Sweet Tea says, I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, I love you, Sweet Tea. Amy says, I work for a travel company. Can I plan the cruise? Amy, yes. Big yes. Stormy says, I want to try Face Theory, but I'm worried since they don't use traditional preservatives. In your experience, do you products keep well? So I'd say, in my experience, I've never had a problem with their products. They're made fresh, which I love. That way you don't need as many preservatives. Yes, they don't use the traditional ones, but I've never had any issues with them. I would say though, with all your skincare, once you open it, doesn't matter what the product says on the box. I tend not to use it for more than 3 months, because just in my own head, I think, you know what? Use it and use it up. That's my personal preference. I know some people like to use it longer, but once I've opened a product, the air's got in it, I kind of limit my usage to like 3 months and make sure I use it in that period. That's just personal preference. But yeah, I absolutely think you could, they work really well and they keep well. Oh my god, yes. So Suzanne said they need Christmas ugly sweaters on chickens. I'm gonna get my gran to actually knit some sweaters for them so they can have full on Christmas glam. I love a Christmas jumper. Laura says, sorry if you asked. I know, I think it was difficult in the week, but I think we can all kind of remember people in our own way, and I like to remember people through chickens, which I know sounds really daft, but I like to name my chickens after people that have had an impact on me in my life, whether they're with me or not. And it's kind of, I like to match them to personalities, and I know most people are going to think I'm crazy, but that's me. Bernadette says, when I was a child, I named 2 of the chickens Staggery and Gorgake. I used to carry them into the house under my arm. I love that. These are really friendly girls. So I've given them a little bit of a scritch, a little bit of a stroke, and they're very, very friendly, which is great. So James Lucy says, sending you a big hug. Thank you so, so much, my love. And you know what? As long as I think the best thing is someone said on our when we did the anti-aging skincare video, someone left a comment and said a lot of people are against aging, and someone says aging is kind of a privilege, and I totally get that. Not a lot of people get the chance to age, and to me that really hit home, because I was like, yeah, you know what, we should all be proud of us, well, no matter what our age, because aging is a luxury and a privilege, and we should be really grateful for it, rather than trying to fight it. And I want to tell Ellen this, because the new Ellen skincare range, their tagline is, be proud of your age, not your wrinkles. I'm like, no, that's so far from the mark. Be proud of your wrinkles and your age. So I'm gonna type to Ellen and say, your skincare line needs rebranding, love. That's Jan says, a first-time commenter, long-time viewer. Suzanne, didn't want to write this before, but videos are amazing. The immortal words of Jon Stewart, because you work hard, but your attention. I love that. That's made me laugh so much. Jan, I'm so glad. For anyone that is commenting for the first time, we're not a scary bunch. We love everybody here on Mad About Skin, and we'd love to hear from you. So definitely promising you'll all leave comments, because we don't like anyone lurking, feeling like they can't comment. We love you. Oh, Marcel's present in one of his cat hairs under my nose. Thanks, Marcel. Suzanne said, what do you think of the alpha arbutin, and what does it pair well with? Alpha arbutin is like best friends with everything. It's good. It's not the quickest in terms of brightening and evening out skin tone. I prefer tranexamic acid, but you can use it with tranexamic acid. It's gentle. It goes with most skin types. So yeah, I think it's a great ingredient, and one that I would definitely recommend. So Robin says, thanks, Rob. I'll save my coin on the Elemis one unless it goes on sale. Yeah, if the Elemis skincare advent calendar goes on sale in January, definitely worth picking up, because you can try all their products. I just don't think it's a big enough saving to warrant buying it full price. So Hilpri says, one of my friends makes and sells horror movie based advent calendars. She's already crazy busy with them. I love the sound of that. That's great. Dragana, hello, great to see you, my love. And what do you think about the Cult Beauty boxes? Am I in the Glow More box? I like Cult Beauty. I don't shop with them as much as I used to. I don't know why I don't. I just don't for some reason. But I do like Cult Beauty. They've always had good shipping. I like their boxes. They're well curated. Yeah, definitely. DM30 says, Jan, great way to join the conversation. So funny. I agree. I love Jan. Jan, I love you so much. Sweet Tea says, Rob, I'm so sorry for your loss. We're sending you all the good vibes. Thank you so much, Sweet Tea. You're too kind, my love. Sending you so much love. Let's have a look and see. We've got let's see. Oh, Rob, I hope Rob gets that comment for the live stream end. I got to that comment. Inside, I'm laughing so much. Jan, I love you so much. And Jan says, a lovely community. I am really, really proud of the community we've created. We've all created here on Mad About Skin. It makes me so happy. You guys mean the world to me, and I love you. Tom says, sock porridge. Breakfast and a bath together. I mean, what isn't there to like? Like, who doesn't want that? Paula, welcome. I'm so glad you could join, my love. Sending you so much love, so much love. I've lost where I'm in the comments. I've done this like 20 times today already. Tom says, what about damp bath mats? No. So my number one fear in life is bath mats. Damp bath mats are like my morbid phobia. No. Tom, no. Annika says, there goes Rob to tea. Yeah, when I read that B-Day comment, I'm really glad I didn't have my tea. I was drinking my tea. It says, moist shudders. No. Wet, moist bath mats, no. Marishka says, yes. I'm very stressed out, but recently changed to Redkin bondage. I think that might be, thank you, Rob. Yeah, I always think, if anything acne-wise is happening here, like here or on the side here, it's probably your face, it's probably your hair touching it, and whatever you're using, maybe it's silicons in your hair products, maybe it's different. Always think hair when you have any breakouts here. As a general rule, like when you're mapping the breakouts of the face. So hair is usually to blame here. Hormones, particularly on women, usually to be blame on the jawline. Rest of the face could be anything. That's kind of my rule. Susie, welcome, my love. So glad you could actually make it. She's now, I've missed you. We've missed you too, Susie. It's so glad to see you. And sending you lots of love to Manchester. So Maria says, what's your Decium list for November? So, Maria, I can't tell because I've got a video going live on the 1st of November documenting everything I'm going to be buying. But I'm going to stock up on Niod. I'm loving Niod at the moment. And, you know, with a good sale, who doesn't love to get some of their absolute favourite skincare? Oh, that's gone a bit bright. Sorry, I don't know why the strip lights come on again. I don't know why it's done that. Who doesn't love to get their hands on a little bit of good quality skincare? You know, like 25% off. So I'll be stocking up on Niod. I'm going to get myself, I'm trying to think what I actually think I'm going to get most likely. The modulating glucosides I love, and I like having that in stock for when I get a bit of redness and irritation around the neck. I'm going to get it, I think I'm going to get, the fractionated eye contour concentrate. I've run out of that, and I love that product so much. So I'm definitely going to get some of that. I'm going to get some of the Bio lip oil, which I really like, and I tend to only get when it's on sale, so that's really good. I always stock up on the Sanskrit Saponins cleanser because that's like my go-to feel-good cleanser, which I absolutely love. Yeah, there's so much. There's literally so much that I'm going to go for. But I think I'm going to focus down on Niod. I'll get a little bit. I will get a little bit from The Ordinary. Stock up on my lactic acid, on my Giraline. Copper amino isolate serum from Niod. I'm also going to get. Yeah, a little bit stocking up on everything. Hylamide is where I probably won't be buying a lot. Sub-Q, yes, and that's probably it. And they also do a thing called the Hair Chemistry brand, and they do the world's best hand cream from that. So I buy like 5 of them because I like to give one to my mum because she loves it, a couple for me. I'll probably give a couple away as gifts for Christmas. So yeah, all of that. That's kind of a summary of what I'm going to be buying. And what are you guys buying? Are you looking forward to anything? Do you guys stock up when it comes to the Decium sale? Kind of let me know, because I've already filmed the Niod video. I'm filming the Ordinary one tomorrow, so you guys can see. Just make sure if you are going to buy anything, if you want to give a little extra to charity, you can use the links in that video, and we're going to donate all the money to charity. Last year we raised £5,500. This year, should we go for 7? Let's see if we can raise £7,000, all for good charities. And you know that it means so much that you guys want to support that and support some charities. We can feel good about getting us some money off in the sale. Who doesn't want that? Tom says, is Niod copper amino isolate lipid better than copper amino isolate serum? I think they work the same. In some countries, I think Canada's one of them, they're the same price. Here in the UK, the lipid is way more expensive than the serum. So I would say, depends on which one's cheapest. go for. I think the lipid spreads better. It's less watery. If you use the serum, it's quite watery and difficult to get. I think the lipid spreads better on the skin, has a nicer feel to it, but they both work the same. So it's kind of buy the one that's cheapest wherever in the world you are. Now, we have got 8 minutes left of this live stream before we go into today's video, which is all on vitamin C's and ranking the best-selling vitamin C serums. Hopefully you'll join me for that video, even if it's just to leave a like. You can watch it at any time once you've left the like and a comment, but honestly, it'd be so good. And we're premiering it, so I'm going to be typing as I go along. We've still got 8 minutes left of the live stream, so I'm going to get through all the questions today. Do not worry. If you haven't already, we are at 106 likes, which means so much. So if you haven't already, if you minimize the chat, you can click the like button and maximize it again. It takes you back to where you were. I'm going to have one last sip of my tea, and then we're going to get on with let me get my words out, speed round answering questions before we move on to today's video. Let's have a look. So, oh yeah, so Danny just said that Neod is always out of stock, which is frustrating. It is, but their stock rates have got a little bit better recently, so I'll give them that. They have got a little bit better. Sugarless says, when do the Facebook Lives come back? Wednesday. I've been wanting to do them. It's finding the time with everything with the launch coming on, but I loved the Facebook Live. So should we do one? Should we do one this Wednesday? Tom, will you remind me? I'll forget. Tom, remind me. Marlene, give me a heads up. Yeah, let's bring back the Facebook Lives on Wednesday. I think that'd be great. Suzanne, glam chickens. Oh my god, I just died a little. Love it. Annika says, I hear you, Danny. Same here. So annoying. The problem with Neod is it's out of stock in some places, not the other. The UK stock levels always really good. Canadian stock levels quite good. Usually in Europe they're out of stock a lot more. I don't know why that is. I really don't know why that is. Christina says, aging is definitely a privilege. My dad passed away when he was 59 and he really wanted to show his old age. So definitely believe old age is also a happy time. I agree. Anyone that says that aging is bad, it's not. Aging is a privilege and we should all be grateful. We should be grateful that we get the chance to have lines on our skin rather than fearing them and thinking they're the worst. They're absolutely not. And thank you for sharing that, Christine. I'm sending you so much love. That's how Dragana says, there's a website where you can find leftover advent calendars in January. I would love that. That would be a great website. I don't know that there is, but I love that. I love that idea. I might do some research. Jay says, thank you, Rob. Hugs and kisses back. A really fantastic product to wash my face with. It's called Mad About Skin. Thank you, Jane. I love that you're loving the product so much. I'm sending you so much love. International Language of Dan says, painting all finished. Thank you for keeping me company. I am glad. I bet your hallway is looking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm sending you lots and lots of... What colour did you choose in the end? Sugarless says, my mum is visiting her mum, who is 95 right now. She was supposed to go last year, but it was right when this crazy pandemic started. Normally I'd say no, but my granny's all, absolutely. You know what? Now we can all visit people a bit more. It's right. It's just nice that we've got those networks back that I think we all lost. Paula says, I'm using the Neod lipid stuff. I'm really liking the plumping effect. Same here, Paula. I love it. I ran out about 2 months ago and I said, no, I'm not repurchasing it. I'm going to wait till the sale. So literally when that sale comes around, the first thing is going in my basket are that lip product and the fractionated eye contour concentrate. Best eye cream, hands down. Aileen says, I'll buy the sub-Q copper amino isolate serum, the eye concentrate, azelaic acid, and the lactic acid. That's a good mix, Aileen. I like that. That's a good mix. Suzanne says, supporting charities and skincare should be a thing more often. I agree. I love people think affiliate links are bad, and I didn't want to feel like the reason I gave all the money to charity is I was like, I don't want people to think I'm only using the affiliate links because I want to profit from it. The affiliate links are there because I genuinely really like the products, and as a side note, people get to donate some money to charity. Like win-win-win, no cost to you guys. Why not? Emily says, I'm going to stock up on some of the more bougie Desian products. I'm happy to send a bit of extra coin to charity at the same time. I would say, Emily, anyone that hasn't tried the chemistry brand, they'll also be on sale, and they do that hand chemistry so good. They also do a retinol body oil that's also really good. If you've got dry skin, that after the shower, so good. Definitely would recommend you guys check that out. So Sweet Tea says, if you don't want to buy but support the charities in Mad About Skin, then can we do that? Actually, I'm thinking of doing that this year because some people did say last year they weren't buying but they wanted to give a little to charity. So I could sort out like a donate button. Yeah, I can absolutely sort that out if that's what people want that. Dan30 says, is Tom Rob's version of Alexa? Yeah, he's even better. Tom's amazing. He's the one that keeps me in check and actually reminds me to do the things I've said. If it wasn't for Tom and Marlene, I'd probably be napping now and have forgotten all about the live stream. I'm useless. So they're like my guardian angels. So that reminds you this coming Wednesday. I'm really looking forward to doing the Facebook live streams again. They were really good fun. Sugarless says, copper peptides or sub-Q, which is better? I would say copper peptides personally, but get them while the sale's on, because that way it's kind of the same price as the sub-Q would normally be. I think personally the copper peptides with a new reformulation is just that little bit better. Janet, welcome, my love. Great to see you. Alien said, the copper amino lipid, so expensive, such a little tube, and I hated the consistency. Now, I know that Sarah over at No BS Beauty also really doesn't like the consistency, so maybe that is a common thing. So I personally preferred it to the consistency of the more watery serum, but I think it comes down to personal choice. International Language says, I use Magnolia as I'm leaving here soon, just a neutral. Neutral. It's always easier to sell a house if you're neutral. Freshen everything up. Sounds gorgeous, my love. So Tom says the copper amino lipid is on the way, so I thought I would try it. It's always worth trying it, like seeing, especially because in Canada the price point is reasonably similar. Kieran says, what are my thoughts on derma rolling at home? I'm not a big fan of derma rolling at home. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's one of those things that's better done in a dermatologist's office, personally. But I know a lot of people get really good results from it, so no shade. I would just personally, I like to sit back and let a professional do it, so I know I'm not damaging the skin, if that makes sense. So Janet says, which sunscreen do you recommend to kids? I love the Garnier Ombre Solaire for kids. So good. Hypoallergenic. You can still be allergic to hypoallergenic, so be careful, still patch test. But so good. Really high UVA as well as UVB protection. Really cheap, so you can slather it on in a thick layer. Great. Anonymous, great to see you, my love. So great to see you. Do you think putting moisturizer on damp skin enhances ingredients? I do. I think everything should be applied on damp skin, then topped off with your moisturizer. That would be my preference. Alyssa says, I love using affiliate links. It makes no difference to me, and I'm always happy to contribute to the redistribution of wealth. But if I can contribute to funds to charities, that's great. Thank you so much, love, and I love you so much. Zach, great to see you. So great to see you. So glad I made it to our live stream. So this is a really great point to end, actually. So Zach, for anyone that hasn't checked out Zach's channel before, he is one of my favorite up-and-coming YouTubers. Honestly, literally mark my words, you heard it here first. It's going to be huge in 2022. So if you want to get in ahead of the curve, join Zach's channel, hop over, subscribe, show him some love. He always supports me so much, and I'm always happy to repay that favor because his content is amazing. So yeah, definitely, Zach, I'm sending you lots and lots of love. And if you haven't already subscribed to Zach's channel, do it, because it's definitely worth it. You won't be disappointed. And on that note, we're going to hop over to today's video, which is always so much fun. We're going to be live premiering it, so I'm going to be typing as I go along. It's ranking the best selling vitamin C serums of this year. We've got some ding, holy grails. We've got some total fails. So kind of, you know, do what you want. Join us over in there. If you can only stay to give the video a like, that's absolutely fine. I'd love you for supporting the channel, and it'll be there on repeat. If not, stay along, leave a comment, and let's chat the best vitamin C's and some fails for this year. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. You don't need to do anything as we move to the next video. It'll all happen for you. But honestly, I love you all so much. If you haven't already, it's never too late to give this video a like. You can minimize chat, click the like button, do all that good stuff. We've maxed out on over 100 likes, so I love you all so much. But just from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And we're now going to move over onto today's video, looking at the best-selling vitamin C's, and are they really worth the hype? No need to do everything. You'll be automatically transferred. I'll see you over there. Take care, guys. Bye.